What if the biggest tech companies intentionally made their most powerful products worse, just to sell them? This isn't a factory defect, it's a strategic move, and it's happening right now with Nvidia. Nvidia, the undisputed king of graphics cards, just unveiled a new model for China, the GeForce RTX 5090 V2. But here's the kicker. This isn't just a slightly different variant. Nvidia actually downgraded it, on purpose. You see, the US government placed strict sanctions on high-performance tech exports to China, effectively blocking Nvidia from selling their full-power RTX 4090 there. So, what's a multi-billion-dollar company to do when its top-tier GPU is simply too good? They make it worse. This new 5090 V2 isn't some budget option, either. It costs nearly 2,000 euros, about 1,970 to be precise. And for that price, you get a card with some significant cutbacks compared to its global counterpart, or even its predecessor, the RTX 4090. Let's talk about the specs, because this is where it gets truly fascinating. Instead of a generous 32 gigabytes of VRAM or video memory, buyers in China get only 24 gigabytes of GDDR7 memory. That's like building a high-performance sports car and then giving it a smaller fuel tank for export. And they didn't stop there. Nvidia also snipped the memory interface, shrinking it from 512 bits down to 384 bits. This isn't just a number. It cuts the maximum memory bandwidth from a blistering 1,792 gigabytes per second to 1,344 gigabytes per second. Think of it as narrowing a superhighway from 8 lanes to 6. Fewer cars can pass through at maximum speed. Now, you might expect these cuts to cripple the card, right? But here's the surprising twist. For pure gaming performance, initial tests show a mere 2% drop compared to the original, unrestricted model. Yes, you heard that right. It's like downsizing that sports car's fuel tank and narrowing the lanes, but it still gets you to the finish line almost as fast. The core GPU architecture remains robust for gaming. However, where Nvidia really had to dial things back was in the card's artificial intelligence capabilities. They specifically throttled these features using firmware restrictions, ensuring the card falls within the US export compliance limits. This is a clear signal. The sanctions target AI compute power, not just raw gaming grunt. Nvidia's strategy with the RTX 5090 V2 clearly shows their determination to remain a dominant player in the massive Chinese market, even under these incredibly challenging geopolitical conditions. They're essentially creating what many are calling the worst special edition of their flagship GPU, yet they're still charging premium prices. It's a bizarre dance between innovation, commerce, and international politics. So what does this mean for us? It highlights the strange realities of tech in a fractured world. Companies are performing complex surgeries on their own products, making them less capable just to navigate international trade laws. It's a bold, if not slightly unsettling, example of adapting to survive. We pay for the R&D, and sometimes, it seems, we also pay for the political maneuvering. What do you make of this intentional downgrade? Share your thoughts. And be sure to subscribe to the podcast for more insights into the wild world of tech.